How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels? We're back watching more of the Owl House. You know what's funny? Every time I start one of these videos, my brain has to take like 5 to 8 minutes being like, what just happened? What just happened in the last episode? So I can use that information to segue it into this episode. And you know why that's particularly funny today? Because I just got done recording the last Owl House reaction. Go check out the previous video. I'm wearing the exact same shirt. I have the exact same hair. I just did it. What happened in this show? I don't even remember. Oh, it was bark, bark, barking up Willow's tree. That's right. Cool, yeah, huge Willow episode. Decently big Hunter episode. I think they're gonna get together. I was just thinking about it. I was just thinking about how I didn't re-mention that at the end of the last video. But I did think it. Because Willow gives a little like, see you in 52 weeks, Hunter. And I do want them to get together. I was reserved in my shipping, because last time I shipped 2 characters, everybody got mad because I was shipping an asexual character with a bird. But I just know in my heart of hearts and bone of bones, if Willow and Hunter end up getting together and I didn't verbalize that I knew it would happen, I'd be so pissed. So here it is, cemented in time. I'm leaving my digital footprint in the dirt right now. I want them to get together. Anyway, on with the show. Dude, what event did you schedule to have with your mom at 6 in the a.m.? I would have ignored that shit just to get some more sleep. Unless it's a funeral, there ain't a damn thing that could get me out of bed at 6 a.m. for a family event. And even then, it'd depend on who died. Also, do you think the Boiling Isles works on a different time zone than the human realm? Like, probably not, because that wouldn't make a lot of sense. But also something to consider. Like, at 6 a.m. for Luce, 9 p.m. for her mom, that's the only way this 6 a.m. event reminder would make any sense.
I've already learned a new combo. Excuse me, Francois. I call it the safety hover.
Lame spell, but any new glyph pair is welcome.
Ooh, that'll work great when birds try to fly away with me.
Oh, and plus now King is safe from birds. It's a win-win.
Willow gave me Hunter's contact.
Oh, Willow had Hunter's number, you say? How very interesting. Okay, but who was the right person? Who the hell was he sending that photo to? Because it better be Willow! Or Darius. The idea of Darius and Hunter becoming best friends is like so fun to me. In like a mentor-mentee kind of situation.
Every year, me and Mom have this little ritual we do. It's nothing big.
I would love it if Luce was just like, every year me and my mom have this little ritual that we do together. It must be hard missing something like that. What do you guys usually do? Like, cook a special breakfast or something? We find a local virgin and stretch them out over a volcano until their entrails spill out and feed the lava god Cthulhu. What, I said it was a ritual.
Look! It's the Bonesboro brawl tonight.
There is a new sports tournament every fucking week in this town. I get that that's kind of how towns work, but shows don't usually bring it up this often. Why is this such an athletic cast?
I want to enter the brawl and maybe win the champion belt, like you did.
I can't believe this is about to turn into High School Musical, but instead of Troy ditching basketball to join the school musical, it's Gabriella ditching the school musical to become the world heavyweight boxing champion. Honestly, now that I think about it, that's just the plot of Jump In, isn't it? No, wait, this is the reverse of Jump In. This is if Corbin Blue's dad was like the best jump roper in the world and was like, no son of mine is gonna not double dutch. What a weird fucking movie. What a very reasonable gripe Corbin Blue's father had with not wanting his son to ditch his very promising boxing career to go do professional double dutch with a bunch of middle schoolers.
But my dad can't find out that I ditched tryouts. Not until I win that belt.
Why don't they just get Gus to whip out an illusion of her attending the Coven tryouts? Poor kid's constantly begging to be relevant in this show.
Found it! Here's mine too, for a little extra flair.
Whoa, I was not prepared for that. Honestly, all it did was change his outfit and add a mustache. If this dude just shaved, he'd look exactly the same. The sister, I understand though. I'd absolutely wear a little gem on my clothing if it meant no more acne.
Not bad.
More like way better. Can this please be your new default look? I kinda hate Amity's new hairstyle. I think I finally come to that conclusion. I thought it was the color, but this scene proves that it's the cut. I like the color here. She looks rad as hell. It's the weird, like, whoosh I don't dig.
Not for honor, not for glory, but for the ultimate bragging rights.
So, for nothing? For literally nothing then? I guess you get the belt, but it's super weird to be like, contestants will fight not for money, not for fame, but for this sweet plastic accessory!
Let the brawl begin!
Amity wanting to be a tournament fighter is also like the most random addition to her character. If this were Willow, I would totally get it, but Amity has shown absolutely no interest in combat this entire series. And not like, it's not that she's a pacifist or anything like that. Like, she fights, but she's never been like, she's not like Goku where she's like, oh boy, can't wait to take on my next opponent.
Think of it like tag teaming a tournament. If I'm taking out contestants too, you have less people to worry about. More chances to win that belt.
That's actually not bad logic if we ignore how annoying it is that Luce is now making this tournament all about herself. Also, it would be kind of hype to see Luce fight Amity, but at the same time, please don't show me that. It will make me very upset.
I can make Batrick sing for moral support. Sorry, new spell. Let me try again.
You know what? Honestly, that's fine. I really don't need to see you force your bat into becoming an MP3 player. If he just sang on his own, it'd be pretty cute, but the fact that you have to force him to do it with a spell is like really uncomfortable.
Hey, sweatpants!
Hey, don't eat berries from this very obvious trap. What are you doing? Why did that almost catch him?
I thought skin badgers ate shushrooms, not goreberries. Also, they're strong, so you'll need a fortified rope.
Why does he know so much about snaring skin badgers? Dude's over here like, to catch a skin badger, you gotta think like a skin badger. Which is why I personally allow myself to get trapped in any snare I find.
Sorry, I'm probably messing stuff up. Just forget I said anything.
Hey, can somebody tell Ed he's doing a good job? Can somebody tell him he's wanted? The fuck happened to you? When your sister walked away, I didn't know she took your self-esteem with her.
The Spell Razor!
Damn it, I thought she was gonna make herself a suit of plant armor or something. That would have been sick. I can't tell if the spell is making this thing put its arms out like that, or if this little guy's just had too many run-ins with the police. He's just like, I submit, you've caught me. Hey, can you murder that thing when you're done with it? The world is just infinitely better off without more of those freaks.
Sit quietly with my thoughts. I just need a healthy distraction.
Dude, what is this event? What, you can't have your yearly pancake dinner with your mom over the phone? I know it's not as good, but maybe it'll at least quench your insatiable need to yap.
Will the Warden lose the champion's belt?
Yo, that was hype. That was animated in, like, the sickest way possible, wasn't it? Oh, never mind. Fuck me, I guess.
Someone set off your Abomaton's alarm. I just followed its signal.
Luce, did you lie to me earlier?
Oh, don't say it like that. It was such a little lie. Amity was like, you didn't set off my Abomaton's alarm earlier, did you? And Luce said no. That's hardly worth a, you lied to me earlier? Like, yeah, okay, yes, it was a lie, but come on. Wow, like, not even a competition. Just simply not a fight. Dude, I would love to see Amity's dad go up against Darius. Because we've seen abomination witches go up against other types of witches, but I want to see two abomination masters go head to head against each other. Like, I feel like that'd be sick.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Either of you.
Look, Luz is definitely being annoying, and there's zero reason for her not to tell Amity about whatever's stressing her out, but it's like not, it's hardly any reason to be pissed off at her. Damn, okay, Blamity, feel yo shit. I love how Amity decided to sit by the most dramatic tree she could possibly find.
And then you lied about it. You've been acting strange all day. Does it have something to do with the human realm?
Yeah, like, just tell her what's going on. Just tell me what's going on. All you've said is that you're missing a yearly ritual. You know how sketchy that sounds when you provide no further context?
I don't talk about this because it happened like a long time ago, and it's like totally not an issue anymore.
Oh, Danny, what have you walked yourself into this time? Why is this so tense? Why is she prefacing this explanation so hard right now? What is this, the anniversary of the day she decided to get sober?
Today's the anniversary of my dad passing away.
Danny's in trouble. Her dad's dead? Are you sure? Have you checked?
And when you told me about the problem with your dad, I don't know. Maybe I was jealous or...
Super wish you picked a less dramatic tree to sit by, Amity. Thanks for this. Oh, she's shaking in her boots. She's got a case of the dead dad wiggles.
Got a case of the old jelly legs.
Super not what I called it, but that's probably for the best.
I added fire bee honey to the blabber serum.
You changed the recipe?
Oh, nice fucking going, Ed. We ought to put the word stoop in front of your name. Hate that I found that very attractive.
We don't have time for a new potion.
You don't need one.
Luz, walk your jellied ass back into the woods. You are still grieving. Oh, they combined circles. That was sick. That's so rad. I want to see if two people from different covens can also do that.
Thanks, miss.
I want a t-shirt too!
Then bitch, you gotta earn it.
I like your new hair color.
I feel bad that I'm kind of on the wrong side of history here. Like, I would so much prefer she went back to having green hair.
It's abomination colored.
Yeah, that's kind of why I hate it.
Can you tell Mom that?
I'll talk to her.
It's a start.
Damn, his grown ass just got acquaintance zoned by his own kid.
Now what?
I don't know, it's your dead dad ritual. What do you mean, now what? Well, fucking, you should know more than anyone. Amity should be asking you that.
Do you think they'll reach the human realm? Probably doesn't work that way, but it's a nice thought.
I like that. That's, like, actually beautiful. I love, do you think they'll reach the human realm? I love the idea that Amity thinks the human realm is just on top of the demon realm. God, what a beautiful transition into my Patreon plug. What an absolutely moving time to let you guys know about all the wonderful content on my Patreon. Dozens and dozens of hours of exclusive reaction content not found anywhere else. Live streams I've recorded in the past and will record in the future. And my Discord server, where you can chat with me and hundreds of members of this wonderful community. I don't know. Sometimes you just feel like I'm falling apart. 2 videos in one day. What am I thinking? It's too many. And now I'm like glowing. Now I'm like passing on to the ethereal realm. Look at this. Look at this. Ha! Yeah, subscribe to my Patreon. You've heard it before. Please do. Bloop. On to the next one. Oh, something tells me I'm gonna love this episode. Yo, 5 new spells? That's sick, dude. That's so hype.
Of how I met the coolest, baddest, kick-buttiest witch of all time. Rain whispers.
Oh, never mind. Luce learned 5 new spells just to get her ass removed from the episode. Whatever. Also, are we sure Ida's able to tell this story while keeping it PG?
On Scabuary 40th, the day Bellos declared the Isles an empire... Think fast!
Not that old Ida isn't cool, but young Ida is so fucking cool. It's also weird that she's in the potions coven. I mean, it does make sense because she is constantly making and drinking potions, but I can't wrap my head around how anyone would willingly choose to be in a potions coven. Potions isn't a magic. It's potions. It's herbology.
We'll study ancient history together. We'll kick butt together. Help demons and witches together. Take over the world together.
I kind of wish this backstory came before Ida and Lilith made up in the present. Wouldn't this be so cool and heartbreaking to see at a point in the story where we didn't know whether or not Ida and Lilith would make up? Wouldn't this be great to see right before the season 1 finale where Ida and Lilith kind of hate each other? I wonder if Darius had a thing for Amity's mom at one point. There was a bit like 2 episodes ago where Darius saw Amity's dad on Penstagram and like rolled his eyes and blocked him or something. They're like building something between them, which is really interesting and weird. That was simply too scary. That was so unsettling. The fact that I didn't know what I was looking at first really fucked me up.
Miss Clawthorne, do you know why I keep you around?
This would be such a funny bit if I didn't absolutely hate looking at this guy. Looking at Principal Faust just makes me, like, exceptionally unhappy. Also, this is hardly a bit. This is just practical. Nobody makes T-shaped canvases. You kind of have to add 2 extra canvases if you want to paint a portrait of this guy.
All your misdeeds, pranks, schemes, they have given me insight into the depravity that lurks within the minds of children.
When being a principal inevitably doesn't work out for this guy, he is going to have such a lucrative career in the ASMR world.
No child is beyond redemption. Didn't you stake your career on it?
How is this going to work? Knowing the things that I know, I can't see how this episode is going to end with Principal Bump keeping his job and or becoming principal. Because teenage Ida sucked and Bump hated her until super recently.
Hexside participates in a special training program called Instructing Future Witches of Tomorrow.
Kind of redundant to call them future witches of tomorrow, don't you think? It's not like you can have a group of future witches of yesterday.
Disgusting monster.
I know this is literally the joke, but how dare he? How dare this man call anybody a disgusting monster? I feel like it's a punishment just to have to look at this guy.
You can go 5 minutes without setting anything on fire, right?
Just don't be a psychopath for 1 day. Just be a good person. That's it. That's the whole assignment. You can't figure that out?
Only the best of the best will be rewarded. The failures will be ground into mulch for my garden.
What is the mortality rate at this school? Kids are constantly having their lives threatened here, and I just want to see, the statistics on how many professors actually make good on those threats.
So we'll begin doing trust falls. Any volunteers?
Sounds easy enough.
Just do the thing, Ida. Just do the thing without causing any trouble. You literally just have to fall backwards. It couldn't be any easier. You literally just have to not traumatize a student. It couldn't be any easier. But also that not again leads me to believe this kid super shouldn't be involved in these kinds of activities.
I don't know who you are, but you are a riot.
Wow, what a glow up Rain eventually gets. Rain looks so much better now that they're a punk rock looking bard. Here they look like a Fire Emblem healer I would never take into battle, simply because it ruins the aesthetic of the rest of my army.
Let me try something.
Whoa, that was smooth as hell. It did look like they just spat into Ida's drink, but regardless, magically whistling into somebody's cup is a pretty cool party trick.
Same boring faces. Till whittle ol' me?
Nice, nice. Good strategy, Ida. Can't have a boring face if you don't have a face at all. Jesus Christ, was that a handshake or are you two about to fuse? That handshake was so long, I almost couldn't show the entire thing out of fear of getting copyright stricken. Fucking abridge that shit.
I think we need one more activity.
Oh shit, Death Maze. It's so weird how out of all of the tropes Harry Potter created, Wizard Death Maze is one of them. Like, what a weirdly specific thing a shocking amount of other shows like to rip off.
And you'll see if you're a Coven witch or a wild witch.
Oh, hell yeah. Maybe this will make up for Rain and Ida's lame fight a few episodes ago.
You have 20 minutes to capture every wild witch. If you succeed, everyone on your team gets a ribbon.
How is this fair? If Coven witches catch all the wild witches, all of the Coven witches pass. But there's no way for wild witches to win a ribbon for their entire squad. So this is like super one-sided onto the Coven witch. I guess that's the fucking religious allegory of it, huh? I guess we don't want to encourage being a wild witch.
I would have been such a good mom.
I don't know, you're giving wine-obsessed aunt a lot more than you're giving mother.
Don't you want a ribbon?
My parents say if I don't come home with a ribbon, I better not come home at all.
Are there any good parents in the Boiling Isles? Hexside has the highest mortality rate and the lowest self-esteem rate in the entire fucking school district.
Actually in violation of several school rules, convention hall safety guidelines, and child safety acts.
Weird to see Principal Bump pretending to give a shit about child safety. As if that's ever been a concern of his prior.
Let's give them plenty of room to fight.
Oh, let's go! This is literally the thing I just asked for. Oh, let's go! This sucks! I hate it! You guys don't even want to just, like, fight for fun? Like a quick little spar? If this were a boys' show, you guys would be hyped to beat each other up.
That's illegal too? Oh, fine. Instead, no one gets a ribbon this year. Everyone loses.
This is hardly Ida's fault. Tara's just making shit up as she goes. She's a fucking maniac.
Budding prodigies like Miss Clawthorne need to be nourished. I'll let him know I was quite impressed.
I do like Tara taking an interest in Ida and her skills. I feel like that makes a lot of sense. They both give off alcoholic aunt energy. I feel like this is like a good solution to this episode's problem.
I can get away with pretty much anything. I've never had apple blood before. This stuff is good.
Wow. And that's the origin of how Ida developed her love for apple blood. Riveting. This episode was like so fine. It's just a worse Ida's Requiem, to be honest.
Keep drinking your tea, and you'll forget all about the pain.
Oh, counterspell, bitch! That was rad! God, this show is so good at having, like planting the seed of a spell in a childish, like, fun, goofy kind of way, making you forget all about it, and then bringing it up again later in a really, like, tense, dark situation.
A draining spell.
Oh, wait, is Rain working with Darius now? That's so weird. Why would he be working with Darius? Darius was the one who, like, kidnapped and tortured him, wasn't he? I kinda hope he's not. I like the idea that Darius is, like, chill and cool with Hunter and, like, a nice mentor, but I want him to stay evil. I don't want it to turn out that, like, all the Coven heads are good guys. I just feel like that's annoying. There are only so many, like, villains to heroes I can handle in a show before I'm like, just have a bad guy, you know? Other than Belos, the main bad guy. Like, obviously I want characters to be complex and, like, morally gray, but, like, if we're drawing lines in the sand and, like, having sides, I hate when people cross from good to, or from bad to good. Good to bad's rad. But as always, let me know in the comments what you thought of this video down below, and I will see you guys next time.
Hold on to me, baby. Won't you come a little closer? Where I live for now. I wrote down what you said to me, baby.